You're welcome to your favorite culture and travel show,
Goge Africa!
Today we shall discuss the travel markets in Africa.
Challenges and way forward.
It's Akwaaba travel market, where stakeholders in the tourism ecosystem meet.
Plus, sights and sounds and travel tips.
Don't go away.
Stay with us.
Time to explore. Looks like a fun way to learn. Awesome! And this, I can learn new language. We are music. And I can learn to play an instrument too? Cool! Games everywhere! Wow! Freebies! Free data, WhatsApp and birthday credit? I love it here. I'm never leaving.
Play, explore and learn with MTN M-Pulse.
Akwaaba is a Ghanaian dialect for welcome. The business of travel and tours has assumed a new dimension. A tourist must feel welcome to really experience the magic of a destination. Akwaaba Travel Market just concluded this year's edition at Eco Hotel and Suites with travel professionals, airlines, hospitality companies, DMOs and DMCs were also in attendance.
For us, Akwaaba has helped us publicize our products and services to the world. Okay, we get to meet new people, create new deals, new partnerships within Nigeria and outside Nigeria. So for us, Akwaaba has been great. It has been a great impact for us, and that is why we keep attending the program every year.
I think Akwaaba is trying a lot because they are trying to promote tourism in Africa and Nigeria as well. And that is why we are here, to sell our products so people can know what we are for.
My name is Abdulaziz Jaber. I'm from Jumeirah Group and the account manager for Africa Market. We are attending the Akwaaba Roadshow with Dubai Tourism to represent our Jumeirah Group hotels. Really, we are seeing there's a lot of tourists from Nigerian market and African market in general. So we are, as a Jumeirah Group, we are targeting African market. So actually, this is my third time and third business trip to African market to focus on this market.
Today we are in Akwaaba because of to present our company, to promote our company, to know people what exactly we do, how we can help them to save their money in terms of travel. Right? Moreover, to meet new people, new partners, so we can go ahead and collaborate with them and we can do it on a bigger scale.
Akwaaba is a great platform where we can showcase our product. We can meet other agencies which has been coming from other African countries as well. Again, yes, Dubai Tourism is doing a great job also to be part of Akwaaba. We look forward to have a fruitful business relation and expecting great outcome from this Akwaaba 2018.
Airlines who are gateways to most destinations around the world were also present.
Service is our watchword, and safety we also take very, very important. We go to over 120 destinations in the world, and we have always been partnering with Akwaaba year in, year out. This is the 14th Akwaaba, and we have never missed any.
The aim was to chart a pathway to Africa's tourism. panels were set up to rub minds on challenges of marketing destinations in Africa. The DMCs and DMOs preferred solutions to some of the challenges.
One of the biggest enemy of regional tourism is air access. We are tourism officials. We had experience when we were traveling to Nigeria. Number one, delays. Two, insufficient number of flights within the region of Africa. That one thing is not true. The other thing is we are not talking to each other as Africans. The African destinations need to collaborate to bring in ideas, to bring in resources. Governments need to talk to each other so that we have a regional force that will support the regional integration through tourism. If that happens, we'll see more movement of people and goods. And we need to abolish travel visas amongst Africa. We need to abolish immigration checkpoints amongst Africa. We are African. Africa is for the African.
Africans don't know what Africa has to offer. Africans still ignore that what they are looking for, 99% they can still get it and find it in Africa. Wow. That is the point number one. Yes. And then point number two is the integrations and the trust of Africans to trust Africa. That it's safe for them to move within Africa, and then to get what they want within the continent. And the traditional, I would call it a traditional colonial mentality that the best is outside Africa. That is, we have a lot of, it's a number of them. I would just list those few.
Well, one of the first things that an exterior destination has to do when they go into an African country is be respectful of the culture. Know the relationships. You cannot go as an international destination and portray yourself as being the best thing from sliced bread. You have to find your unique selling position that will not offend the country in which you are marketing. You have to come across as a collaborative effort. You have to show them the benefits of, should I say, inter-country traffic that would benefit both the countries. You cannot go to any country and just present a me, me, me attitude. It has to be a collaboration.
To me, the greatest challenge is that, one, we don't understand the environment we're operating in. Two, we have not been able to identify what can make the change in the sector. Right. And three, we need to understand the relationship between culture and tourism. Culture is the content, is the brand, and the brand identity that tourism will sell.
One of the major challenges affecting inbound tourism in Nigeria is the cost of hotels, or in Africa rather, the cost of hotels. So you travel, you come in, and if I leave Nigeria to another destination in Africa, I am charged as a foreigner as against an African. So the hotels and the DMCs need to provide rates for Africans. So rates for Africans in Africa as against rates for Europeans in Africa.
Looking at it from a different perspective, or let's say from another, call it a foreign country, something outside Africa. Okay. The people within the area understand the dynamics of what they are trying to do. Yeah. So they help contribute. And not only that, they help sell it. So if our people can understand, they will be able to justify it, they will protect it as their own, because also they get revenue that supports the community. That's right. That's right. So we need to give back. On the other hand, whoever is promoting the area will need to let the people within that area feed off it. And when I mean feed, not necessarily cash. It could be in other forms. But let them understand, and when they understand it and they benefit from it, they will cherish it and make sure that it's protected.
Carnival Calabar team present gave the audience a sneak preview of what to expect at Carnival Calabar in December.
My name is Ebele Enemchukwu, Mrs. Nigeria United Nations and Mrs. Tourism United Nations 2015 and 2016. So Carnival Calabar is, as you like, Africa's warmest welcome. It is Africa's biggest street party. And they've come a long way, which is amazing. It has taken a lot of hard work. It has taken a lot of determination and consistency. It has been a long journey, but an interesting journey. And it's getting bigger, it's getting bolder, it's getting better.
Once again, I would like to welcome Nigeria, Africa, and the world to Carnival Calabar 2018. This year we are playing Africanism. And the producer of Carnival Calabar is challenging the carnival bands to interpret the philosophy behind what we are going to do this year. 3 years ago we played climate change. The following year we played climate change. The third year we played migration. You can imagine the topic, the effect of climate change on migration, and how that can lead to strengthening the beliefs of a typical African, which is what takes us now to Africanism. From the period of July, August, September, the rehearsals begin for Carnival Calabar. The city streets of Calabar are agog with activities. Everybody gets engaged. There is an unofficial truce, and everyone is happy. We record the lowest amount of crime during this period. And of course, when the young boys and girls are busy, they go more tired. Nobody will be thinking of wrong things to do. So we are happy to be in Akwaaba once more.
The beauty of the Carnival Calabar Festival is when you get involved with us, we try as much as possible to make sure that the value you get out of it affects the bottom line in such a way that you would want to come back again.
Akwaaba this year also recognized Africa's top 100 tour operators, and your favorite show, Goge Africa Tours, was the recipient of the award among several others.
For this award, I'm actually delighted because it's a stiff market and you have a lot of people in the market. And for you to be considered to make the top 100, to get an award, to be recognized, is good. It shows I must be doing something right.
Actually, I am very proud of the award we had this night. I want to thank the organizers for recognizing us and encouraging us to win future awards and do better in future. And then, yeah, you know, after all, how do I explain? When you work hard and you have passion for what you do, and people see it and reward you.
Today is one of the most important days in my life. I'm not just happy, I'm so excited that I'm having an explosion of adrenaline here. So I'm so privileged to be in Akwaaba and to be in the African tour market.
I am so elated with this award, and it just goes to show that hard work pays. I say a big thank you to ATQ and the organizers of Akwaaba.
Goge Africa. 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 Africa is all thing I want to hear. It's the only thing I want to say.
Goge Africa is for Africa and it's about Africa. Goge Africa for Africa.
One sure way to reduce unemployment in our country is through skills acquisition and empowerment.
The National Council for Arts and Culture spells it all out on Sight and Sound.
Don't go away.
On Sights and Sounds, we bring you Goge Africa Culture to Commerce project in partnership with National Council for Arts and Culture. The beneficiaries of this skills acquisition project were proudly at Akwaaba Travel Market, showcasing their products and skills.
National Council for Arts and Culture has really helped us so much. It has exposed us to many things. A lot of people's here and there, we have learned a lot. We have met with different people, diversity of people, and we are so happy. We really appreciate National Council for Arts and Culture for this opportunity at Akwaaba 2018. And these are some of our students, the graduates, and these are their handwork. for this training, and we really appreciate Otumba Rushewe for this opportunity given to us.
My name is Momo Afegba. I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of the National Council for Arts and Culture. I'm the curator of this exhibition. In this exhibition, we have a lot of work. We have a lot of work produced by our artists, both craftsmen and women, across Nigeria. So what you see here, you have wood carvings of various sizes. You have the fiberglass. You have the cow horn. They are being produced by our craftsmen and women. And what we do was, all these artists are registered with the National Council for Arts and Culture, whereby we have a collection, that is the craft shop, National Craft Shop, where we collect their works, we help them to market them, and thereby we take just little commission from them, and we give them a heavy amount of it. Thereby we empower them. So that is what we do mainly. That is one of our mandates, to promote arts and culture and equally promote the artists, the craftsmen and women, thereby we empower them.
The aim of the skill acquisition was to reduce the importation of household items on display here that could be produced locally.
The advantage of this is awesome in the sense that instead of us patronizing international designers and all that, we can do something with our own hands. Like what I'm wearing now is made by me with my own hands. It's fabric painting, and it's done manually. It's done by machine. Okay, so and it's not something that you can do like mass production. It's something that you sit down and do one after the other and create something wonderful, as you are seeing it on the board and people doing all this. I really appreciate the fact that I'm here today, and today being the last day. At least between the time we started and now, we have had like up to 30 people that we have taught, and they've really had so much fun, and they are grateful for this opportunity.
The federal government, through the National Council for Arts and Culture, is using this project to empower our teeming youth population and encourage them to look inwards. Some beneficiaries of the scheme had this to say.
My name is Adiola Oluwaseyi Otuniko. I produce paint. This is paint making. National Council for Arts and Culture has really impacted my life in a positive way. I have done this in so many places. For instance, in Atarepo, Journalists International School Estate, I have done it for them. They've seen it. So many people came and we are able to teach them how to produce paint. So what National Council for Arts and Culture has done in my life, I am very grateful. They have supported me in so many ways. Bringing us down to this Akwaaba Festival 2018 is a great opportunity for us.
Well, it's an obvious question and obvious answer. You can see here, we have skill acquisition going on, empowering the people, creating jobs, and today, a lot of lives have been touched with this minimal stuff. And we're going to give them certificates after the program. They can now go and open their own shops. So we reduce unemployment, we reduce crime on the streets, and this is what we're targeting. We want to use this sector, like the focus of this government, to create more jobs and reduce unemployment.
This is AOG Designs Akwaaba 2018. I'm watching Goge Africa.
I'm sure you're having fun with us here on Goge Africa. So don't go anywhere. Keep watching. It's your girl, Olachi. Bye.
If you like to travel as much as we do, stand by now for travel tips.
On Travel Tips, we bring you smart ways to fly during festive season in Nigeria. Traveling during the holidays in Nigeria can be overwhelming owing to extra crowd, flight delays and cancellations. But here's what you have to do to stay sane. Arrive early. This one seems like common sense, but make sure you leave more time than usual during holiday travels. Try to arrive 2 hours before your domestic flight and 3 hours for international flights. Check in ahead of time. Give yourself a few tasks to do at the airport by checking in ahead of time, either online or on your phone. Wear slip-ons. If you are going to have to take off your shoes at security posts, make them easy ones to remove. Slip-ons are a good choice because they'll keep you warm and cozy on your flight without taking too much time to remove at security. Leave gifts unwrapped. If you are exchanging gifts over the holidays, ship them ahead of time to avoid having to take them through the airport. Or if you are going to bring them with you, leave them unwrapped, as airport security agents may have to unwrap them. Travel Tip has been brought to you in partnership with Goge Africa Travel Club.
You've had the challenges and the solutions.
Some opined that immigration checks and visas be abolished in Africa.
Do you agree with that?
Send us your opinion via our social media handles. And until same time next week when we come your way again,